Well, welcome back to the greenhouse, and I want to wish all of my mom viewers a happy Mother's Day. And I was hoping to do a garden tour or a tutorial on how to grow strawberries at home from seeds, but as you can see, it's pretty darn windy and you wouldn't be able to hear me outside. So we're gonna do something in the greenhouse. Last week we planted, sowed sunflowers, and I'll show you how they're doing. The germination is pretty good. I counted, I would say about 23 or 24, and I do see a few more necks coming up. So that was 50. So if I get 25 and then even half of that, I'll be happy. I'm not sure where I'm going to plant all those 25. So that'll be good on sunflowers, at least for the chickens, because those sunflowers I'm going to use for feed. I'm going to save the seeds and for feed for over the winter, add it to their crumble. And so I don't know, I'm growing all kinds of things. This week I think we're going to do some dahlias. I got some dahlia seeds. I've been growing dahlias from seed, and seed that I saved for quite a few years, and they generally are the smaller bedding dahlias, which are fun, and I enjoy growing those. I actually put those like in the front of my garden beds as the border flower, along with marigolds and stuff like that, because they don't get that much taller than a marigold, some of those French marigolds. But this year I thought I'd do something different and ordered some seed from Swan Island dahlias, and I did get a couple of tubers too that I'm sprouting. I got Hula and Junkyard Dog, because they had said in the description that those are really high seed producer dahlias. So they're the ones that have the yellow open face. They generally are a single or maybe even a double petals, but they're not those they're not the full ones like this. You know, these ones probably don't produce a lot of seed, if really any. So I like to grow a lot of the open face dahlias because the pollinators love them. So that's what I grow in my garden because I like, and they're still pretty. They even make great cut flowers too. So we can talk about that later on when we're doing some bouquets in the garden. I don't know if you guys are interested in doing that. That's another hobby of mine, is that I really like floristry and flower design. So just you know, it's that creative, you know, thing that I have. I'm also a painter and a drawer, and I do have a YouTube channel with my art too. If you're interested, I'll link that in the description. I generally do a lot of oil paint and watercolor, oil paint, and some acrylic. So I'll link that in the description. But let's get some seeds sowed. Let's see if I can get you down here and see the tray better. Okay, so this is just, it says mostly open centered types and some random sizes and colors. So that's perfect. That's exactly what I like in my garden. I think it says 100 seed. Yep, 100 seeds. That's what dahlia seeds look like. They look a little bit like zinnia seeds, actually. like that. Can you see that? That's what they look like. And the seeds that I was saving from the, I don't know what that is, from the bedding dahlias that I had, they were actually smaller seed, but they are still shaped like this. I sow these just like my sunflowers, one in each cell. I don't think that one had anything in it. I think I'll just drop them on here because I'm not sure the ups and the downs. I think that this flatter side actually was what is the bottom. It's not the dog barking, it's the motorcycles going by. I'm excited to see what we get. It'll be fun. Like I said, pollinators. If you want pollinators in your garden, grow these open-faced dahlias for sure. That is junk. There's a lot of junk in here. It's all right. And then I just push them down a little bit. Not far. They don't have to go. Oh, there's 2 seeds there. This is just compost from my compost bin. I make my own compost. Of course, with the chickens now, I can use their bedding, but I'll let that age because I think it's a little hot. It burns your plants. So next year I'll have some good compost from the chicken coop. I have some in here mixed in with my compost, but not a ton. All right, that's it. And then I'll go ahead and water those in, and I think I can still fit my covers on here that I like. Let's try that. Oh yeah, I could do that. That fits good. Okay, well, I'll get back with you. Maybe I'll do something like midweek, and if the weather's decent, it's supposed to be wind gusts of at least 20 miles an hour all week, but maybe I can get out and do something on strawberries, because strawberries are growing really good, and the ones that I grew from seed last year are doing really well. So I'd like to show you that and how I did it. I had some questions on some rhubarb, so maybe we'll get out there and into the garden and talk about rhubarb, because that's certainly something that's coming in this time of year. I'll see you next time in the greenhouse, and let's grow together.